All right, it says now we're live. Now we're live. All right.
All right.
So, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I'm holding on.
Okay. So, can you introduce yourself to both my class and the world?
I don't know if I can introduce myself to the world adequately, but hi, I'm Billy. I'm that guy's brother. And I am in Google, New York right now.
So you guys can all say hi if you want. I mean, he really can't hear you. He's not a robot, I think. Right.
Are we sure?
All right. And how long have we been brothers?
How long for real, or how long will I admit to?
For real, no.
Oh, okay. 32 years.
32 years. All right. Where are you?
I'm in Google, New York, which I already
Google,
said
New
one.
York. Did you already say that?
Yeah, I did.
Well, not when it was recording, right? Okay. And what part of New York is Google in?
It's in Chelsea, in Manhattan.
Chelsea in Manhattan. Of course it is. Okay. So how about you give us a little tour of Google, and then we'll ask you questions.
Okay.
So if you're working on the bell work today, if you put your pencils down and just pay attention to my brother, I'll give you an A for the day. All right. But Nathan wants an A+ for the day. What do you think, Billy? Yes or no?
I think no matter what, they're getting the better end of this deal because they're going to get bored and probably want to do their work more.
Okay, he says you're going to be bored and want to go back to the bell work pretty soon here. All right. You didn't see the bell work. All right, go ahead. Give us a little tour here. So this is Google, New York.
All right, so I'm gonna flip the phone around so you can actually see what I'm looking at, so you're not just staring at my face the entire time. There we go. Cool. So Google New York now consists of like a whole bunch of different buildings, including the one that I'm in, which is the old Port Authority building. But aside from this building, we have that building across the street. I don't know if you can see it, but it's Chelsea Market in Chelsea. All right. Chelsea Market is actually where Nabisco used to be housed. That building over there is where they actually originally made Oreos. It's where Oreos were invented and originally made. Bonus points from me. I don't know if Phil will give you actual bonus points, but does anybody know what Nabisco actually stands for?
Anybody? Jacob? Jacob knows.
What does it stand for?
Jacob? What's it stand for? He doesn't really know. He was just pretending.
I know.
Nathan knows.
Biscuit.
It stands for biscuit, he says. Is he right?
Actually, yeah, he's really close. Nabisco used to stand for the National Biscuit Company.
Oh, all right. Extra credit for Nathan.
So this is one of our huge like conference rooms. We have various guests come in here a lot of the time, and we've had a lot of really cool people come in. Last year, when it first came out, the entire cast of Guardians of the Galaxy came in here.
Oh, that's cool.
We've had.
Hold on a second. How many of you have heard of Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh, so they know what you're talking about. Keep going.
All right, yeah, but like Chris Pratt, Vin Diesel, Zoe Saldana, they were all here for that. But Google in general takes up this entire building for the most part. They own the entire building. A lot of the space is still leased out by like other companies, but for the most part, this whole building is it's Google's. If you look it up, it's actually, I think, the 4th largest building in New York City. It has more floor space than the Empire State Building.
So Google, he said,
so it's pretty big.
Hold on a second. I gotta say, we had to turn off the overhead speakers because of the feedback. So you're communicating to the entire class via laptop speakers, which isn't ideal. So they might not catch everything. He said he thinks Google right now has the 4th. It's the 4th largest building in New York with more floor space than the Empire State Building. So it's a big complex.
Yeah. So it's not, obviously it's not taller than the Empire. Can they hear me a little better? I just moved the mic closer to my mouth.
Can you, where do you mean if you can hear him? It looks like, we got like 80%, 90% yeses and okay, all right, Asia, all right. The students are like, go to the middle of the room. Oh my word, Habecker, what's wrong with you? All right, go ahead, Billy.
No.
All right. So yeah, it's a huge, huge building. I'm just gonna walk you through mostly the floor. I might take you go in the elevator quick and go up to the 14th once I get through this floor. It's not gonna be a hugely long tour
If you ever
because
get lost there.
not anymore. They actually have a kind of smaller version of Google Maps for the building. It doesn't do step-by-step directions, but it will show you like where whatever room you're looking for is so that you can map it out and figure out how to get there from your desk.
Is it called Google Buildings?
No, it's just the Googleplex Google Map.
Huh.
But so this is what we call the Lego mini kitchen.
The Lego mini kitchen?
Yes, because of it's decorated kind of like Legos, as well as it's got this entire wall of Legos that people can just like bring over here at the table and kind of hang out and play with, or if they have kids coming in and visiting, or parents or whatever, they can just sit here and like build stuff. And this is actually a whole bunch of stuff that people have built. So,
Do you have anything on display up there?
Do I have anything? No, I have not, which is surprising, I know.
It is surprising.
But yeah, so
We'll get to questions in a little bit. You guys will have a chance to ask Billy plenty of questions.
yeah, as many as you want.
Is there a YouTube section here?
Not in this building. There is across the street.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got that. We've got up here coming up, and I'm going to take you in. This is one of the game rooms we have.
One of the what?
Game rooms.
Oh, game rooms. I don't know why our school doesn't have game rooms and stuff. Like if you're like tired of doing work, just go play ping pong. Like what the world's moving to, ping pong.
Right, absolutely. No, it's kind of like they basically have. They're one of the first companies, if not the first, to have the idea that people who are happy and are willing to step away and then come back are going to be more productive than people who are just pounding their head against the wall because they're trying so hard. Like when you're doing homework or something, sometimes you know how you just get kind of incredibly mind blown or whatever. You just can't work on it anymore and you need to take a break. Sometimes it helps to step away.
Right? Oh, sorry. I always forget he's like right here. He can hear me. I thought sometimes I mean to say stuff in my mind. Nathan, this is going out live over the internet right now.
No.
I'm putting forward an apology right now to Nathan, his family, and his two friends. All right.
Cool. All right, we're gonna go up to 14 quick.
But yeah.
I think we're losing you in the elevator.
Yeah.
I'm switching it back around for the moment.
Hey, there he is. Hey, there he is again. So where are we going? You're going up to what?
Wait, I can barely hear you right now because elevator.
So we did it yesterday with.
But we're going up to the 14th floor.
You can eavesdrop on the other people that are in there.
So give it a minute. If you guys have any questions, think of questions. I won't be able to hear them right now, but
Yeah. They've been thinking of questions like for a long time now, shouting them out to me. I know you can't hear this, but that's okay. All right.
so anyhow, okay, we're gonna be the next one getting off. But yeah, I apologize that also yeah, these elevators are actually really new. They're really, really cool. You can't quite tell how cool unless you're actually like in them. So sorry that you don't get the experience, but you can see the other elevators going up and down. They're glass in one section. All right, I'm gonna switch this back around again.
All right. So you said we're on the 14th floor now?
Correct.
How many
This
floors
is the
does Google have?
The building is actually 16 floors.
All right.
So it looks like there's some people having a meeting out there. I'm gonna take you out to what has now become my favorite terrace in Google.
I wish I had a favorite terrace at Google.
Don't we all?
I would settle for a Lego room and ping pong tables for when I'm banging my head against the wall.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
You do coding, they're working there too?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of engineers here. So this building is actually mostly engineering, mostly people who do coding on various apps and stuff. The building across the street where Nabisco used to be, Chelsea Market, tends to be a lot more like sales, marketing, stuff like that. And then Google actually has a building across the street from that, across 10th Avenue called 8510. So this is my favorite terrace now because if you look over here, you can see the Empire State Building, and if you just turn to the right, you can actually look all the way down to the World Trade Center.
Nice. That's,
Yeah.
looks a little creepy out there today.
What'd you say?
I said it looks a little breezy.
Yeah. And in case you're curious, this is how high up we are right now.
Don't drop your phone. Oh my word.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit worried about that because it's pretty windy out, so I'm going to go back inside. But
That would have been a little bit funny though. I bet that part of the video would have gone viral.
yes, probably. All right. So
Oh, Billy loses his phone from 14 stories up. All right.
all right.
What kind of fun do you have now?
I have the Nexus 5X.
Nice. Yep. I don't know what that is, but it sounds, sounds newish.
It's actually the official Google phone, basically.
It's
I think
the Google phone. Oh. Of course, you would have the Google phone. Can you take a picture? Oh, you probably can't take a picture of your own phone, can you?
Not right now. I could actually probably do it if I went
All
to
right.
my computer and just held my phone up in front of my computer.
Or they're like, go against a mirror. Are there mirrors around?
There are, but they're in the bathroom, and I'll feel a little bit weird about taking my phone and streaming the bathroom live.
Oh, yeah, that would be bad. Like for you, for me, for the students, that sounds like a lose, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
man,
sounds like a whole
take
bad
the
situation.
bathroom during video hangout with 7th graders. Awkwardness ensues. That part of the video out too. Hey, these guys have some questions for you. Anybody have a question? We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 hands up right now. We'll come over here. We'll start with Josh. Are you good with taking questions?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll try. I'll try my best. I can't promise I'll be able to answer everything. I might not know. What's up, Josh?
Wait. Everybody, they're gonna have to say their name and then ask the question.
My name is Josh, and can I have a free Google's Play card?
I think the video stopped recording. Are you still there? Are you still there?
Yeah, he backed out after I said that.
Huh.
You got
You didn't want to talk to us no more.
He had enough of it.
He just
What did just have to happen? What did just have to happen?
Yeah. So Josh ended this video Google Hangout. No.
What happened?
Hey, can you click over to my face? All right. Look up at the screen up at the front of the room. Let's take a quick vote. How many say wait for Billy?
Clearly going to get
I don't know.
How's it going, bro?
How many of you say don't wait for Billy? We've got to get going on our work, learning about globalization and how technology is shrinking the world.
No, really. That's one vote.
We win.
All right. Well, Billy's gone now. If you look down at the bottom right-hand corner. So my guess is we'll give it 30 seconds. In the meantime, raise your hand if you can give me one example of how technology is shrinking the world. Or no. First, let's Let's go over some of these Bellwork answers. What does it mean when people say technology is shrinking the world? This is not a trick question. When someone says technology is shrinking the world, what do they mean?
Okay, I totally lost you there for a minute.
I just asked him a question. In order to ask Billy this question, though, Josh, you got to answer. What do we mean when we say technology is shrinking the world?
It's
Josh, what do we mean?
technology is
Everything. Or nothing. I don't know.
changing the world.
No,
Josh.
not good enough. Not good enough.
Wait.
If you want to ask a question, you got to say, what do we mean when we say technology is shrinking the world? Is it actually shrinking the world?
Hold
Boy,
on.
Josh is saying no now.
Phil, I just want to say I like the pennant right behind you.
We all do. Although I went to the Michigan game on Saturday.
Yeah, I know, I saw pictures. Anyhow, wait, go back to
All right.
Josh real quick.
Okay, going back to Josh. Is the world actually shrinking, Josh?
No,
So what do we mean by it?
Josh, where are you?
at a desk.
What city?
Elkhart,
Where am I?
New York.
All right, so there's a little hint. How is technology shrinking the world? If this was 1900 and no internet, would I be able to talk to you like this?
No,
That's how technology is shrinking the world. Like you can talk to somebody.
my interview.
You can talk to somebody in New York or China or like Australia or wherever because like technology is just insane right now. You can fly to New York in a couple hours, whereas the early settlers. They probably would have preferred to fly to California than take an ox cart and possibly lose their oxen at the ford when fording the river.
Hey, hold on a second. I said a word. What was the word that I said? Seems. Josh, use the word seems in your explanation.
Technology seems to be.
We're going to Avery. All right, Josh, we'll come back for your question in a moment. All right, Avery?
Seems to be together.
Yeah, I mean, I would say technology makes the world seem like it's smaller. All right, we're going with questions.
All right.
Go ahead, Josh. Ask your question.
Okay. Can I get a free Google's Play card?
No.
All right, next question. Say your name and then ask your question.
My name is Jasmine. What's your favorite part of the whole building?
Ooh, that's a really tough question, actually. Probably one of the cafeterias, honestly, because they've got really good food here. But I do also I like the Lego mini kitchen. I just like the idea that they've got something like that where you can just go down and play and have fun for a little while before you go back to your desk.
Thank you. My name's Avery, and what does your daily work or job consist during the day?
So I have a really, really unique, interesting job at Google. I work with a team called the Candidate Hosting Program. We work with staffing services and recruiters. What's up, people in the background? Staffing services and recruiters and whatnot. People who are helping. Our team helps people who are interviewing at Google to get real jobs. We try and make sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible during the day when they're here. So my team usually makes sure that if they have a video conference like this, kind of like ours putzed out, we can reconnect it really quick. Or if somebody's running late or if somebody has to cancel, that we can make the day go as smoothly as possible so that somebody who's coming in for an interview isn't super, super nervous, or at least so that they're not as nervous as they might be. Because Google in general, when somebody interviews, they want to make sure that they're doing the best job they can, because if somebody comes in and they're nervous and so they have a bad interview, that's not the person that would actually be working at Google, if you know what I mean. They'd be getting the person who's confident and who knows what they're doing and whatnot. But sometimes when people come in, they're really scared and so they don't do as well as they could. Google wants to see how well people can do because they want the best people working for them. So we try and help make sure that people are calm and collected and not worried because something went wrong.
Okay, next question. Name first. Any question?
My name is Braxton Simpkins. Recently I heard on the internet that Google's been going to war, well, not war, with some cyber bullies. Is that true? Like,
I mean, recently or overall time, I think Google does a lot to actually try and make sure that cyber bullies don't have as much of a foothold just in the way they moderate comments on YouTube. They try to do as much as they can to make sure that people who are just, trying to drag other people down and bullying and whatnot, they try to do a good job of making sure that doesn't happen out there. One of the sad things is, unfortunately, with how much there is at Google, like YouTube, the various Office apps, Gmail, even just Google search. There's just so much access at the internet. There's always going to be bullies out there trying to make other people feel bad and feel miserable in their lives. Google does as much as they can to try and pull that stuff as quickly as possible.
All right, that's time's up. All right, no, sorry. I was just trying because I was going to be a bully to Braxton right there.
So should I just close out this video chat then?
No, then you would be a bully to me. Anybody else have a question? All right, we've got like 4 questions. These are the 5 questions. Okay, 6 questions. All right, we'll take just a couple more. Just a couple more.
I'm in no rush right now. My day has not actually started yet. So what's up?
Have you ever dropped your phone off of a building?
I have not dropped my phone off of a building yet. I've come close a couple times. It's terrifying.
Okay, real quick. Have any of you ever dropped your phones off a building?
No, I can't.
Have any of you ever dropped your phones in the toilet?
No.
Nobody's willing to admit to that one. All right, we're coming over here. Kate.
My name's Kate, and what floor do you work on?
I work on the 6th floor.
Okay, I got a question.
All right,
Oh, come on.
here you go.
Hi, my name is Carl, and
Hey, that's it. That was a lie. We don't take liars on here. That was Jacob. That was Mr. College right there. All right.
Hi, my name is Samara. How much do you get for your job?
So I actually am not a full-time Google employee, so I don't make as much as full-time Google employees do. I really don't make much. I make I'm hourly waged or hourly. I make per hour, and I make about $23 an hour right now.
That's a lot.
It's also, keep in mind though, it's also New York. So like $23 an hour here is not nearly as much as it would be like in Indiana. Cost of living here is considerably higher as well. If you're curious, I don't know what it is compared to like Elkhart, but like look up cost of living Elkhart, Indiana, and then also look up cost of living New York City. You'll see it unfortunately costs a lot to live here.
Hey, yeah, we're actually one of the things that we're studying is economics and standard of living, and cost of living gets into standard of living. So maybe that'll be a segue into one of our other topics.
Cool.
Hi, my name is America, and what year was Google established?
Cool. Okay. See, now you're putting me on the spot. Pop quiz. I want to say it was the 90s. I want to say 96. I'm not sure off the top of my head exactly what year. I actually was thinking about this morning. I was like, I should probably know more facts about Google. But I want to say it was established in 1996 or 98. And then it actually started, out in California, like in Silicon Valley. That's where the main complex and office is in Mountain View, California. This is the 2nd biggest office in the world. In New York.
Thank you.
Okay, you got a question?
Yeah. My name is Nathan, and go wait. What's your favorite sport, and what's your favorite thing to do in Google?
My favorite sport, to play or to watch?
I don't know.
Okay, so my favorite sport to play is probably soccer.
Yeah.
Favorite sport to watch is probably American football.
Oh, okay.
You were not nearly as excited about football. You were like, yeah, fine, whatever. And then at Google,
No.
Keep answering this. I'm just taking it away from Nathan. All
my
right.
favorite thing to do at Google, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do here. I come in the morning and I get to go to the gym and like try and exercise, but probably one of my favorite things to do, they have a whole bunch of, I guess you could call them extracurriculars, like clubs and stuff that you can join within Google. And I'm actually part of an a cappella group. So I like to get together with my friends here at work and go and sing because singing's
Nice.
fun.
Okay. We're going with like one more question. We got a couple hands, but they're the same hands. So we're going with no more questions, especially because I don't trust Jacob or Nathan. Actually, I do. Nathan's question was a good question. But we have just a couple minutes to debrief about the conversation. So I want to take that with these guys. On the count of three, you guys all.
Phil, do you have any questions?
Do I have any questions? I've got tons of questions, but okay. Do you know how so we've done this. I interviewed Philip Horvat and Hervé was on the line the other day. Every class asked this question. By every, I mean both, so it's not that much yet. But this was just shouted out. Can you dab?
Can I dab? Not while I'm holding my phone. I would drop it.
You have to. Hervé and Philip both did this.
I can't dab really well though.
No, too bad. You've got to.
All right.
You got one. This is your chance. This is your chance to shine right here.
If I had one moment. If I had one shot.
Yeah.
All right.
You got one shot. Opportunity knocks once.
Yeah, man.
Hey, all right. That was by far, no offense to Philip Horvat if he's watching this, but or to Hervé, but that was by far the best dab that we've seen anybody do. Hey, we're going to we're gonna say goodbye on the count of three. 1, 2.
Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day. No problem. See you.